Hey guys, I wanted to make this video for anyone feeling like their art hasn't been improving lately, despite the vast amount of information available on YouTube. Or maybe this is for someone who's simply wondering if it's worth trying to learn on YouTube at all versus taking art courses or even going to art school. And that's a good question to ask because a lot of people say that YouTube is free and easy, but we all know that it actually costs us our time, and time is our most valuable asset, right? So in this video, I want to share 3 drawbacks of learning on YouTube that might be seriously holding you back from your true potential and also help you discover what you need to break through. And I'm Daniel with Evolve Artist. Evolve is an online art school dedicated to finding the fastest, most effective ways to learn realistic oil painting. And YouTube is incredible. It has tons of information, many different voices and perspectives, and it's all driven by what the people want. But much of what makes it so great is also what makes it so hard for learning. There's so much information and there's so many voices that there's no clear path. What's the fastest way to get from point A to point B? A straight line, right? So every step, every decision you make that leads you just a little off course saps you of your time. With YouTube, you carve your own path. You decide what you need to learn and when. Think about this the next time that you hop on YouTube. Before you even type your question, you'll see suggestions on how to paint eyes, how to paint ears, use this palette for your flesh tones, no, use this one, don't forget about perspective. All of these ideas are competing for space in your brain. They're cluttering your mind and they're pulling you in different directions. And don't get me wrong, YouTube is great once you already know what you're doing and have a command over the fundamentals, but YouTube is designed to keep you watching videos. They make money from ads. So the algorithm is promoting content that's enticing, but not necessarily the information that you need to take the next step in the right direction. So when you type in your question, you get 5 different answers. How do you know which answer is best? It's so easy to see one painter and think, wow, I want to paint like them. So you start using their supplies and following their approach, but then you see another artist and think, ooh, I like their stuff too. So you jump over to them and then someone else, and you wind up in this cycle of cross-contaminated methods, essentially creating your own way of making art as if you know better. And that's the thing, you're the student. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what information is helpful or unnecessary. You don't know if the trail that you're blazing is going in the right direction. You could be going in circles and never reach your goal. And what's worse is that entertaining or quick fix videos get more watch time than educational videos. So YouTube puts this content in front of you knowing that you have a greater likelihood of watching it. Most truly educational videos are not popular. So content creators respond in kind, and what you get is tutorials and paint with me's that seem educational but don't actually give you a process for making your own original paintings, or if they do, it's way too vague. And that's why when you try to follow a tutorial, even if it does come out beautifully, you still can't make your own paintings. You're not developing the skills to become your own artist. In art school, the path is arranged for you. A big part of what you pay for in art school is a curriculum. It's a path that arranges the information in a specific order so that you can effectively build your skills with every step. It's already laid out for you, set by people with experience who consistently lead their students to success. You just have to patiently follow the instructions and trust in someone who knows better than you. In Evolve, for example, we show you every painting assignment you would take in the foundation program. You can visibly see how, even as a complete beginner, you could start by painting squares and make steady progress with each painting lesson. There's no massive leap between projects. The path is clear and straight. Whereas in YouTube, you're constantly changing course as you browse through the list of videos to watch. It's like driving without a map and only relying on the signs in front of you. But let's imagine that you say, Daniel, I hear what you're saying, so I'm going to choose one instructor to trust in, one voice, one method. Awesome. Now you're driving with a map and directions. but it's not the same as GPS. A GPS knows your location at all times. Whenever I'm driving and I take a wrong turn, I immediately check my phone to see how many minutes I lost. Like, imagine if we thought about our art like that. Like, you watch a 10-minute video and think, that was a wrong turn. But I'm not even concerned about the fact that I took a wrong turn. I'm just concerned about the minutes I lost, because I know that the GPS will get me back on track to the quickest route possible. If you're driving without a GPS, when you take a wrong turn, you don't know how long it will take to get back on track, or even how to get back on track for that matter. There's no feedback on YouTube. There's no GPS. You have to self-assess your own skill level and determine what you need to improve next. You have to keep yourself on the path. You could be receiving the right information, but how do you know if you are applying the information in the right way? You could veer off course and never come back, develop bad habits, waste more time, go through an entire course and never make any significant improvement. In art school, an expert should be assessing your work and telling you exactly where you need to improve, just like a GPS. Think about the time that saves you to have someone over your shoulder to tell you, hey, this is what you need to focus on right now. I'll show you the other stuff later. Or, hey, I see you following the instructions in my video, but when I said this, you did this instead, but I really meant for you to do it like this, and oh, that's so much better. Okay, now that you have this next part makes so much more sense, and you immediately find yourself progressing. In Evolve, you have coaches committed to your success. You get constructive feedback on every painting assignment within 24 hours of submitting your work. This feedback is objective. It has no opinions attached, showing you exactly where you need to improve and what you're doing well so that we can reinforce good habits. And then after giving feedback, the instructor will be the one to move you on to the next painting. This is huge because it means that you can't rush through the program developing bad habits and blind spots. And if we see that you're struggling with something, we will reach out to you for a one-on-one to keep you on the right path before moving you on to the next thing. But that's just feedback. We have one-on-one meetings, weekly live classes where you can ask specific questions and more. But hopefully this gives you an idea of the kind of guidance that you should be getting in art school. But on YouTube, you're on your own. No one is looking out for you. There's no one committed to making sure that you reach your goals. Think about that. YouTube offers no promises. You don't know when you'll arrive at your goal. Your journey is constantly uncertain. Every decision that you make is taxed with fear that you made the wrong choice. Whereas in a good art school, you know when you'll arrive at your goal based on what you put in. We believe in this so much that we actually put a calculator on our website that shows you where you'd be in our program based on the average numbers of hours you put in each week. Because your time is as much of a resource as your money, it stands to reason that you should know what you get for what you put in. And there's a peace of mind that comes with that, knowing that other people have taken this path and arrived. All you have to do is patiently follow instructions, put in your earnest effort, confident that if you just focus on what's put in front of you, you will reach your goal. Of course, you still have to decide what art school to take, or if you're still set on learning on YouTube, which channel to prioritize. And you can imagine I'm pretty biased because I make videos for Evolve, but honestly, just look at the numbers. As of right now, Evolve is 100 times cheaper than your average art school and gets artists to pro-level skills in 12 months part-time or 3 months full-time. As we are always looking for ways to improve, these numbers might change, so I'd encourage you to see the data for yourself on our website or join page. But at the end of the day, I want to clarify that Evolve is not the only way. I mean, it is the best way, and you absolutely can learn on YouTube. Ultimately, I want to encourage you to view your learning journey as an investment. Weigh the cost of your resources against the value that you get in return. And when I do that, I find that YouTube is one of the longest paths to reaching pro art skills. It's like driving without a map and following signs. There's no clear path, there's no way to assess where you are in relation to the path, and there's no promise that you'll ever arrive. Are you content to spend years of your life trying to self-direct your growth with the very real possibility of never getting anywhere closer to your dreams than in previous years? Or are you willing to invest a few grand to ensure that by this time next year, you'll be making art that you love, the art that you've always dreamed of making? And I don't know about you, but I can't afford to waste a year of my life not making any real progress towards my dreams. And if that resonates with you, then I'd encourage you to learn more about Evolve through the links in our description. Or maybe if you've been sitting on the fence about Evolve, maybe this is the time to stop suffocating your art with stagnation and join Evolve and finally make your own unique art that honestly, like, the world needs to see. Like, this is why I get so excited about making these videos and being a part of Evolve. Like, we are in the business of making people's dreams come true. Like, so many students have come to us with these terrible stories where they've been let down by art teachers in the past, and we've been able to just come alongside them, give them practical advice, and they've joined the program, and we just watch their skills just explode. It's just beautiful. Like, people who never thought that they could become artists becoming artists. People who never thought they could paint like the people that they aspired to are now painting like the people they aspired to. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful because it's like there's so many walls up. Like, what's going on? There's so many walls up that's holding people back from making beautiful art. And just being a part of Evolve and opening these doors for people is why I do this. It's why it matters to me, and it's why I'm part of this company. So yeah, Kevin has this awesome masterclass showing you the path for making professional work, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's worth your time, as I hope this video was. Happy painting, everyone.